Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a magical day and this video today even more magical because it is a Liliac Monday and today we are doing the Queen of Hearts and We Fight, We Fall, the two songs before the very last one from the album Queen of Hearts. So I'm excited for this one because the main song involving the title and the album name is Queen of Hearts is here. Finally, I get to listen to it and be like, what is this one named after? Like, and why is it like down there? Like usually you would expect it to be at the very top as like at the beginning or in the middle. If it's like a big one like this one, you would expect it to be a like 7 or something, like a bit in the middle. But like it's like almost dead last, which is really, really interesting. So yeah, they're all audio, so we're just gonna have the beautiful album over here. I'm excited just to see like the vibe they're going to give us. Okay. Oh, what's interesting is that we've linked Mysteries, the last song, with this one in a way. Well, I mean, it's just a word, you can put it anywhere. But yeah, and what I love is the, I think it's the bass guitar here. That beat they're keeping, like, it's really cool. Yeah, it is the bass. The bass is mainly keeping that rhythm. And I love the drums combination. Like, everything's gorgeous here. And I love this beginning, really nice. Mysteries, the truth will never die. Your precious time is running out. Your kingdom falls, you've lost your reign. Queen of hearts, you blinded us to feel your needs. Queen of hearts, this takes fast. Oh, this is cool. So as I said before, I figured out last time that this album is mainly inspired and it's giving me vibes from Alice in Wonderland. And this is called Queen of Hearts. And Melody's calling the Queen of Hearts a liar because they're not making a move, they're not being brave and everything. And that's kind of antithetical to what the Queen is. The Queen is the power, the Queen is like the superior in the situation. So it's either really rebellious Alice talking, or you're adjusting yourself as the queen. And the queen, even though has power from others, she herself is not the powerful one. If she weren't like, I don't know, I think she also does deceive and stuff. But it's not like a main part. I'm not sure why the liar comes in. Is it because she doesn't like clean for herself? Her like difficult situation of things she doesn't like? Maybe. Interesting. Let's just continue because it escalated, like it started like falling and then it like just really, not smoothly, but still really cleverly, like they just switched to a rising up again, which really shocked me because it was an interesting change and I don't think I've ever listened to anything like that before. This rhythm is fire. Queen of Amazing. I love the solo here. It's so cool and playful. It like starts and it goes like doo 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 like those parts or the fast beginning parts. Really, really cool. I love it. Like the guitar solo just easily makes me imagine of a really, really confident Sam playing the solo, which is really, really cool because I get the image. So it's really, really cool. Also, like here where melody strikes the high note, gorgeous. What I've noticed is that this specific song is not completely Liliac music because it is like climaxing and like all that, but it's not going to the moon. It's not going where they usually go. Like even with her high note and even with like the rhythm, like if you're listening to the rhythm and you think of a Liliac vibe song, you're not gonna be like, oh, this is the closest one to it. No, this is not really. It's really interesting. You're such a liar, liar, nasty. Pleasure is to play the game. Make your move, you're the queen of hearts. Like here, this is the most Liliac part of the song. But like beginning, chorus parts and everything, even those, they're not reaching like where they're reached as like before, and I was like, this is Liliac, like I can feel it again. This one's not as much, it's a bit more relaxed. And I think it's because it's like more direct to you. And it's like, it's really interesting. I'm trying to figure out a bit more. Okay, what I need to say is that this last part was completely Liliac vibes. But let's start from the beginning. I want to listen to the beginning part, and I want you to listen too. And I want you to tell me if it really, really reminds you of like Liliac music, or if it's like a notch down because it wants to give something else. See what I mean? Like they're going with it and they're taking a really, really like consistent tempo. They're not going up, they're not climaxing here. They're not at the level of like, I'm thinking of like Liliac music they've done before. And I feel like it's because they just want to keep it consistent so that it's more direct. Because like it hasn't changed the Melody's voice. Maybe the music has gone a bit down, but Melody's voice hasn't changed. Like it hurt, like her how high she sings, or her high notes. So I'm thinking like this part specifically because it addresses you, and I'm not sure which one it is yet. If it's like the queen addressing you, if you're the queen. But both have really, really good meanings and like messages how you're supposed to act and play the game, not be a cheater, a liar, faking and stuff, which is really, really cool. This is also, again, another different song. Like, I think like Vertigo was and Where the Children that were like different songs from the whole like previous part of the album. But then again, before that part of the album, I didn't really think that it was addressing Alice in Wonderland, and all these concepts that they had more closely to like love and stuff, to the theme of love, could easily be like addressed to Alice starting to discover things. Like it starts off with nothing, which could just be the beginning of entering the rabbit hole. Then we have Crazy Nights, or that could be like nothing could be the beginning part where the actual life is like really nothing. And then Nights is where she starts dreaming, and then Redo is where she goes and like gets into the rabbit hole. Let Me Go is where she actually wants to return. Nah, not yet, but Let Me Go could be that she's been captured and like cultivated, that she really loves it there and she doesn't want to go, but like they've captured her and imprisoned her with her own will because she likes it so much. Then we have Dear Father. That one's interesting because it links completely into Sail Away. Dear Father could be to the fact that she starts getting desperate and wants to leave actually. And then she enters like Sails Away, but ends up where the queen is, where all comes down. And then the Wild One. Oh, and then we hit Wild One, where we see a more rebel side of her, so that she gets to go out. Finally, we are the children. She reminds herself of the generation that she is, and the fact that she's the future, so she gets to make some choices for the future to be as she wants it to be. Vertigo, Queen of Hearts, We Fight, We Fall, and Mystery. I'm actually quite curious to see what is We Fight, We Fall. So let's go for that one now. I don't know, I don't think really what I said really like does it for the titles, but I tried to make up a little story and see it narrate so that it makes a bit more sense with the titles, not with the lyrics. But yeah, let's try this one. Ooh! See what I mean? It's already a bit more climactic, so that's kind of like the vibe Liliac's been getting me used to. Ooh! This is a bit different. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning. But until now, they would have hit a bit more like guitar main parts. So this is different, a bit different. Interesting. They're all keeping the beat. It's just the beat. Wow, okay, this is really cool. I want to listen to the lyrics from the beginning and go through them a bit. What's really interesting is like this part, we will see the dead until the end we pray. It's like at some point we will die. Until then we pray we don't. Is that it? The part we fight, we fall is we do fight and sometimes we'll fall. But we don't give up, because I think she also adds there. Let's go from the very start of the lyrics, please. What's happening? What's happening to me? what's really interesting is I think in Queen of Hearts, the person going through the story has switched from Alice to the Queen of Hearts, I feel like. Which is kind of weird, I know. Let me just grab the charger while I talk to you. But yeah, I feel like we switched. I feel like we switched to the Queen because these also like sounds like a more superior person talking or something. And I don't think Alice, I mean, we fight with Volta as address the fact that Alice would just really, really want to leave. So she's gonna fight and she knows that she's probably going to fall, but she's like gonna try to achieve something at least and try to leave. But I don't know, I kind of see the fact that maybe we switch the person from Alice to be the Queen, us, when we listen to the album. I don't know. Let's see how this continues, and by the end of it, I'll probably have an image. We fly, we fall, we might lose it all to see the day. Until the end, we pray to find another way. We try not to betray. We fight, we fall, we will have it all. See what I mean? It says we will have it all. It also has a little bit of a solo, so we're gonna listen to that. But I am getting the vibes that we will have it all. It's probably a really, really powerful Alice at this stage because it's been 12 songs first of all. So she's pretty desperate to get back. So from sadness, it's already turned from before to really, really a rebel, revengeful vibe that she just wants to just go. She just wants to leave. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Really interesting. Okay, let's continue with the solo. Fortune lost in time, the things we cannot find, the spirit bound to flesh, or power just for breath. Your father's lying man has come to seek the truth, begging for our lives as we die. We fight, we fall, we might lose it all to see the day. Till the end we pray. Okay, let's talk a bit about that little break we had. And I really like it. I've started to lately because it's a more of a unique thing to have like 2 breaks because we're probably gonna have another solo following up. I really like these like double breaks that it starts off with the main and then it like completely nothing and it's like a nice break of music and it adds again the vocals in and then it's probably gonna be again high note and then we're gonna reach to another solo. But I like it because it was a bit more like full-on instruments, not just a solo. And it was a pretty clean break. It kept the vibe and the states like up where they were before. Maybe it just lowered a bit and then they, with the voice, because the voice gets removed, so a bit of the hyped like lowers down. And then the voice got added and we're just back to where we were. Not a bit different, but a nice relaxation part where you get to just enjoy the music. And now you get to listen to the lyrics again, which is really cool. And it also is like a repetition of the before part of the lyrics, so you don't have to really pay attention to it. You can still enjoy the music and then pay attention again to the lyrics, if you know what I mean. There's a nice cycle going on and a nice transition so that you also appreciate the music and not just the lyrics and the vocals, which is really good. To find another way, the trauma to betray. We fight, we fall, yes we will have it That was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. Also really, really unique sound there at the beginning. And afterwards it's like more of the usual like things you see and hear from the fast fingers. But I love this, like, there's a nice unique vibe here. Oh, it's even before that. It's like maybe here. I love how he started like da 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 da, like how he like first part climaxes, second part climaxes and drops. Like he had two parts there, and then just like starts fast and like continues on the beat. Really, really nice. I really like this one. This one's a nice, really nice song. I really like this part of this song. Really nice. As you can see, the solo has a lot of changes. Like it goes up, it goes down, goes up, it goes down, finishes up, and then it fades away. Really nice. Somewhere there you would have expected Melody to just drop with the voice, but she doesn't. You see, like, there's a few differences here. Oh, nice guitar here. We fight, we fall, we might lose it all. To see the day, till the end we play, to find another way, it's all not to betray. We fight, we fall, yes we will take it all. Break the chains that bind you now. I'm going down, 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 rise up again. We will take it all. Really, really cool, this one. Obviously, a lot more Liliac than the previous one, and like you can hear it. You can hear how much more hyped it is. Mainly in the music. I think it's the music before too. What's really interesting here is I like the little complete music like pauses while she was singing. Like it emphasizes her voice, and it like adds to the fact that you really, really pay attention, because you're like, oh, it stopped. Oh, I can hear music again. Oh, it stopped. Like you start like being like, oh, like what's going on? Oh, really nice. That was really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. That was beautiful. Gorgeous song. It also mentions like betraying someone. So if I'm getting this right from the lyrics, Alice, at the end it is Alice, I think, in the end, just wants to escape. So she's going to probably betray someone. Is it the Mad Hatter? Maybe? Maybe. She wants to survive. She wants to have it all. But I don't know if that means that she wants to become the Queen of Hearts and like rule. Like she wants to win in that way, since she can't die. She doesn't want to die, first of all. She gets the point of like her fighting means her falling and dying. But she doesn't want to do that. She wants to have it all. And I feel like it's not the fact that she wants to leave. I think it might be because she just wants to capture what the queen has and like be the queen. Just like be like the powerful one. Like I feel like this is the different take on this album of the Alice story. She doesn't want to wake up or just go back to her world. She just wants to stay there and be the new queen. Like win over the queen's fight that she's gonna have with her, and become the new queen and ruler, be the new Queen of Hearts. which I know sounds a bit weird because I don't think the lyrics gave me all that. Well, maybe they did, but like that's the vibe I'm getting, like connecting everything, all the lyrics I've heard together. And I like it. I also really like the song. It's really, really pretty. I don't know. I see like how many times the song's been played here because I'm listening to songs from Spotify. And this song hasn't been played a lot compared to the others, which is really, really like confusing me because it's a really nice song. It's really, really Liliac vibes and really powerful. So I don't know why this one hasn't been played a lot. Also, Mystery doesn't seem to be played a lot. Like Queen of Hearts 2, but it's a bit higher as a number. We're the Children has been played a lot. Sail Away. Ah, you know which songs have been played a lot? The songs that have a video. Oh, come on. Oh, why? That's too bad. Like, come on. That's just sad. I wish people would hear the songs that didn't have videos. Like, it's not just the visual, even though they do an amazing visual, but like, it's just this hard work that they put into the songs and how I'm still able to visualize and get the lyric vibe. Like, it doesn't really matter if it's like from like watching something or just listening to it. Like, come on. I really enjoyed this one. Both of the songs were gorgeous, different vibes, different like power levels. Still really interesting. I can see a narrative like actually pop off now, like the one I addressed with the titles, and then like this. I like the shift I made, like the idea of like Alice wanting to stay there and be the queen. And I think like I don't know if that's what's actually happening, and I'm guessing that like Liliac left it a bit more in the air because that's what usually musicians do, and it's always fun for the audience to like get their own ideas. This is my idea, and I really, really like it. Sounds interesting. Also, I want to see what Mystery has to be about, because if it's the idea I've just come up with, what's Mystery gonna be for? Like searching to find where Alice gone, or like not finding her, like forever and ever? Does that mean she's become the queen? Or does it mean that she's died? Like there's two options to this song as well. Like We Fight, We Fall. It's either that she actually did, and it's all up to the person like that listens to the song. You're either going to become the queen and actually rule, or you're gonna die because you haven't won the battle. So you're either gonna do a good job and like work your hardest and actually achieve what you've set out to do, your goals and dreams, or the stress and everything from this world is just gonna eat you up, and you're not gonna become the superior person and achieve what you want, and you're just gonna fall apart and you're gonna break down and get all stressful. And this can address small situations or big ones, which is really, really cool. Nice. I hope you guys really like this one. I really did enjoy it and the analyzing and things. I hope you like me analyzing. I'm having a lot of fun when I do that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Albert over here will be sending you, and I'll see you guys next time in the next commentary. Bye bye.